1973 tops Nolan Ryan pulled straight A's. If you were an Angels fan and collector in 1972, chomping at the bit to see a baseball card featuring your new fireballer in his new togs, well, the best advice might have been don't hold your breath. Or maybe don't hold your breath would have actually been more helpful. Because had you been holding your breath when the first Angels cards for Nolan Ryan started exploding out of wax packs that summer, at least you would have had a chance to avoid being overcome by airbrush fumes. Here, take a gander at 1972 Topps number 559. A classic, huh? I mean, who doesn't love those legendary Angels pinstripes? Or a blobby, misshapen small A Angels cap? No one, that's who. No one doesn't love those things. But if for some reason you think you don't think that those things are the bee's knees, then you will surely appreciate what Nolan Ryan did in the summer of 1972. Fresh off a trade that sent Jim Fregosi to the Mets in exchange for Frank Estrada, Don Rose, Leroy Stanton, and a wild young freight train of a pitcher. Yes, Lynn Nolan. Ryan finally got his shot at a steady, headlining gig in a major league rotation. The young right-hander repaid California for that opportunity by going 19 and 16 with a ridiculous 2.28 ERA while leading the majors in both strikeouts with 329 and walks in 157. It was an amazing season with a capital A. Who knows? Maybe he pilfered a bit of the leftover amazing from the 1969 Mets locker room to pull off his swan unveiling act. Whatever the case, he brought enough of the capital A amazing to wow the small A's Angels right off our baseball cards come the next spring, as evidenced by number 220 in the 1973 top set. Sure, the small A Angels remain there on Ryan's chest, and the off-kilter camera angle is a bit jarring. But the dude had earned his capital A, and he set up the expectation of more to come. At 25, after all, he had tamed his wildness just enough to put together an ace-level season, while still leaving enough doubt to keep batters shaking in the box. The sky was the limit, and the back of his Topps card sort of hinted at that. That text in the middle drove home the key point. Nolan became fourth greatest strikeout hurler in modern baseball in 1972. Only Sandy Koufax with 382 in 1965, Rube Waddell with 349 in 1904, and Bob Feller with 348 in 1946 have exceeded Nolan's 329 Ks last season. Yeah, that didn't last long. By the time the 1973 season was done and Ryan's first full-on, non-faked Angels card was wrapped up in live wax pack tenure, the Express had passed all of those guys. Sure, he just edged out Koufax, but Ryan's 393 strikeouts still stands as an all-time record nearly 50 years on, and he's eliminated that fourth jazz from the back of his 1973 Topps card. Ryan is the greatest strikeout hurler in modern baseball, bar none. And if you ever want a glimpse of a real life action hero origin story, just tilt your head a smidge to the left and reach for Nolan's 1973 Topps Classic. waxpackgods.com